Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing some very exciting news with you, and you probably already know what it is based off the title of this video, but I am launching my website, alyssapowers.com, and I have launched my first digital product, which is an NCE study guide. Now, I have wanted to create this from the beginning of my YouTube journey. I have always had the heart for aspiring therapists, and I know how difficult it is to be in your internship and be getting ready for graduation and doing all the things, and on top of it having to worry about a licensure exam that, in my opinion, is the hardest out of the two different exams that you end up taking. So you take one when you graduate to get your LPC, and then you take another one whenever you occur the right amount of hours. You have to be at least 2 years in, and that is to get your second C. So I am so excited to share with you all the details of this NCE guide and what my future plans are for my website. So if this sounds like something of interest to you, just keep watching. Hi, my name is Alyssa Powers, and I created this YouTube channel to teach you the things that grad school didn't, so you can thrive in the mental health field. Now, the NCE is a huge part of any future therapist's life, and I really wanted to make a study guide that was the study guide I wish that I had had when I was taking my own licensure test back in 2018. So I'm not about reinventing the wheel, and I obviously am not going to make a completely comprehensive study guide because, one, it's already been done. It's called the Purple Book. Dr. Rosenthal's Encyclopedia of Counseling is quite large and quite comprehensive. And honestly, that is the main resource I used when I was getting ready for my NCE. And so I wanted to make a guide that worked in conjunction with his Encyclopedia of Counseling and also his 47-minute super review, which you can find for free on YouTube. Now, my guide is basically just the bare bones of what you need to know. It is the basics. It's the straight to the point info that is written in a way that you can put to memory, because unfortunately, the NCE is a trivia test. And this is what I think makes it so difficult compared to the test you take for your second C, which is focused on case studies and diagnosis, which is a lot more of focused topics. But the NCE covers a bunch of different topics. And so there's a lot of memorization that is required. And as just a English lit kind of girly at heart, I have never been great at classes that required a lot of memorization, like math and sciences. It's just been hard for me because my brain does not like to accept things out of context. So I do really well when terms are listed in the correct context. So this is exactly what my guide does. It's the things that you want to put to memory. And honestly, the things that Dr. Rosenthal has said are most likely to be on the test. If you go look at his super review and read the comments, there are tons of people saying that they listened to this leading up to the test and it really, really helped them pass. And I really wanted to set up the guide in this way because, you know me, I'm a research girl. I love to have things that are backed up by research be a part of the resources that I provide here. And all the research shows that the best outcomes when you study are when you mix audio learning and visual learning. So the super review is the audio, and the study guide I created is going to be the visuals, and it is meant to help you put these things to memory and not be going through the purple book trying to memorize a bunch of different facts. The purple book is really the highest up macro level, like just getting that refresher. And then the super review audio and my guide together, that trifecta is going to help you have that macro and micro level of understanding of these terms. And I'm just so hopeful that this helps somebody and makes your life a little bit easier. There are tons of resources out there for the NCE, but I truly think that Dr. Rosenthal's are some of the very best, and that's why I wanted to make something that lined up with what he has already done, because you will hear that the audio of the super review can sound maybe a little bit outdated, but honestly, the NCE is a little bit outdated. So this is still very relevant. So I hope that this is something that you're interested in. I have so many ideas of things that I want to provide for therapists in the future, mainly continuing education courses. I think that's going to be a huge focus on my website, but I am yet to undertake all of that. It's quite the process to get approved to be a CE provider, and I wanted to get something out there right away that would just be able to help my audience and help therapists be a little less stressed off during this time of test prep. So if that sounds of interest to you, I am of course going to link it down below. And if you have questions about the guide, I would love it if you would leave a comment. I have even more info about it on my website, and you can see screenshots of what you're actually getting. It is over 34 pages long. It is easily printable, and it is written in a font that is highly readable, just so you know, because that's really important when you're straining your eyes to memorize things and read them over and over again. It needs to be a readable font. So head on over to my website. Also, just check out my website. I've been working really hard on it. It has definitely not fully arrived, but sometimes done is better than perfect. And I wanted to get this out there for you guys to purchase if you think it would be helpful. As always, thank you so much for being here. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe and go on over to my website and check out basically my new baby. I feel like I've just been working on it every spare chance that I get. I really have enjoyed making this resource for you. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.